this computer's a bit slow. This is my very first laptop. It's donkey's years old. Right, I'm going to make a few changes first to show you what you might have on your computer. I'm going to switch certain things off that won't be probably switched off on when you start your computer. I'm going to change the screen color as well, because usually it comes is black. Display color. I'll show you how to reverse this. I'll do that once more. Probably drafting. That's fine. So when you get your AutoCAD up first, it comes as a default black screen. So that's the first thing we're going to change. So if yours is black, if it's white, just ignore what I'm saying. So right click on the screen, down to options, left click, display, select display tab at the top, colors, and you can see a black screen there. It's black as it says there. Left click on that down button and select white. Apply and close and OK. Now we've got some of the toolbars missing. We've only got one, so I want to put some more toolbars on. So go for View, left click, down the bottom, Toolbars, and we need about 6 toolbars. The first one we need is Modify. That, if it's got a cross on it, it's displayed. That's the draw one there, that's the draw toolbar there. And if I click on the cross, it disappears. And if I click it again, it comes back. So we need the Modify one, which is that one there. And I'll describe these in a moment. And the next one we want is Object Snaps, which is that one there. And the last one we really need is, well, standard toolbars are the ones at the top. I'll show you what happens if I switch them off. They disappear. You couldn't work without them. You couldn't work without this. And you certainly couldn't work without your drawing toolbar. Down a bit more and zoom. And that is a zoom one there. Very, very useful. Helps you drawing no end. So we've got all we need now. We can close that. And I'll explain what these various tools are. You notice the cursor on the screen at the moment. It's a cross with a little square in the middle. That means nothing's been selected. You haven't selected a command. So if I try to draw, say, a box, I'll left click there, go up there, left click again, it disappears. Or if I try it the other way, I go left click there, move the mouse, left click is gone. Because nothing's been selected, it doesn't know to draw it. So if you go on to put your arrow on that one, it tells you what it is. That's line, construction line, multi-line, polygon, rectangle, circle, spline, ellipse, and so on. And the same with the rest. That's erase, that's copy, that's mirror, offset, but it won't show you these ones, I don't think. Oh, it has snap to endpoint. This is all the snap tools. Right, so the first thing we'll do is, you can see by the cursor we've chosen nothing. So we'll go to line, left click on line, and you'll notice the cursor now as just a cross. We know we've selected something, but because of my age I can't remember what it is. So if you look down the bottom line, it tells you, command, always read the bottom line. The command you've chosen is line, specify the first point. That's the starting point. So go there or wherever you want, left click, pullers on, left click, and you get that anchored it where you started, and it's elastic banding. That's what that's called, because it's like an elastic band. It stretches in and out. Go to your finishing point, left click. Now I just go right click, that box comes up, move your arrow into enter, left click. That line's finished. If we now look at drawing a rectangle, and again specify command rectangle, specify first corner. So there and up to there. That was left click, and that finishes it. Now I want to look at circle, left click circle, and you see command is circle, specify center point. I want it right in that corner there, but I'm not going to guess, because it doesn't matter how good you think you are at drawing, it will not be on that corner. So what you do is you come to the Snap To tools, and this one here is Snap To intersection. Left click on that, and watch what happens as I approach the corner. It lights up with a red cross, and as I get nearer it latches onto it. Left click, move your mouse about until the circle's roughly what you want. You won't normally draw circles like this, you'll actually specify their size, but for the moment this is good enough for us. Left click and it's done. Now I want another circle, but I don't have to go back there. I can right click with the mouse, and it brings up this repeat circle option. Left click on that, and if you look down here, command was chosen as circle, specify center, exactly as it was for the first one. Now I want it to go on that bottom corner, so Snap To intersection, come across till it lights up. I think I chose the wrong one there. Snap To intersection, there you are. Left click, we'll make that one a bit smaller. Left click's finished. Now I want to use the some of the Modify tools now, and I'm going to use the copy one for a reason. You'll see why in a minute. Left click, copy the object, and a little box comes up. Now with a single line like that, you can just put the box on the line, left click it, and down the bottom it says select objects. Now I could select that circle in this box, but I'm finished selecting, so you right click and that stops any further selection, and it says specify base point or displacement, so it just doesn't really matter where you go, but I want to use this Snap To tools, and that one there is Snap To end point. Left click on that and it'll go to the end point of that line, move it along to there, we'll say. Left click, it's copied. We can copy, well, right click, repeat copy. It's very quick that. On the circle, select objects. I don't want to select anymore. Right click, specify base point of circle. It doesn't really matter at this point. I'll just say there. Move it over to there. The reason for doing that was so I wanted to use this erase. So left click on erase and a little box comes up, and you just left click on that, right click to say you're finished selecting, and it disappears. Right click, repeat erase on the circle, left click, select objects. I don't want any more. Right click, it's gone. So you're beginning to get the idea of it now. I'll move this along a bit, and all you do with this is hold down your wheel on your mouse as you slide it along there a bit. So you can move your drawing all over the place just by holding down the wheel and moving it about wherever you want on the screen. You can also zoom it in and out by rolling the wheel away from you to zoom in, and towards you to zoom out. Don't worry about this, that's something we'll cover later on. And to get it back to where it was, hopefully, click on zoom all and it comes back to what we drew in the first place. So that's covering most of that, but what I want to do, I was wanting to move that over there because I'm going to draw something. Left click line, and I'm going to click 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 as I'm moving the mouse, and that's just giving me little bits of straight lines. Now I don't know what that is. Right click, enter, it's finished. But what I want to do is mirror. So left click on mirror, and the command at the bottom says mirror. Select object, draw a line around that, finish selecting, right click, specify first point, and go up there like that. Try and get the line straight if I can. Left click. Now it seems to have disappeared, but you select, press enter will select no, don't get rid of the source one. And there you are, you've got a copy, a mirror copy. That'll have to do for the moment because my time has run out for this bit, but we will continue on the next video.